Hey there everybody, Aaron from RatsTesla, and today we just got something delivered that is going to get used this summer. I'm a little excited. I've seen the way other people prepare for camping, and I bought the Joy Tudu tent to go in the back of the Cybertruck, and while it's a good tent, I don't know that it's the final answer for me because one, when you go out with it, if you want to leave, you have to take the tent down, take it out of the back of the truck, disconnect it, take everything out of it, and then you can go. Then when you come back, you gotta do the opposite so you're ready to sleep. So I have come up with a different sort of solution here, and over the next week or so, I'm going to build it out. So this is only the opener part of the video. I'm gonna show you what I bought, and then I'm gonna show you how I get it installed in the location where I want it. Now I'm gonna be different. Everybody puts a roof rack on or puts the big rack on the truck. I don't wanna do that. I travel a lot. I don't wanna lose efficiency of having that big thing on the top. So let's flip this camera around and let's see what we've got and what we're gonna put on or in the truck. So this is from Mido. It's a company I found on Amazon. And this is very simply a rooftop tent. Now it's not a clamshell rooftop tent like all the other ones that you see out there. And I went with this one for a very specific reason. The biggest reason is that sideways, when you look at it sideways and measure it, it fits in the Cybertruck. That's right, I said in the Cybertruck. So over the next week or so, I'm going to be building and installing a system to be able to put this in the bed of the Cybertruck with the tonneau cover closed. Then when I get somewhere, I'll just put the tonneau cover up and flip the tent out. But you're gonna have to watch the rest of this video to see how I pull that off. So this is the initial dry fit. You can see that it'll stick out a little bit on the backside. I don't have room to open these rain flaps up here, so I'll just tie those up and out of the way on both sides. I obviously have enough room to tie the rain flap up here, and I'll do the same thing here, and then the one in the back will have to stay closed, but that's okay. I still have 3 points of entry for breeze. But as you can see, right now it's dry fit in here. I have it sitting on 4x4s. And the cool thing is it's literally as easy as doing that with one hand, closing that, and then it sits down in there. Now, my plan is to put, and you'll see this as you follow along in the video, I'm gonna build a platform underneath this, and it's gonna have about probably 10 inches of space under the platform for me to stuff stuff under and store it. But that'll be next, so stay with us. This is just a dry fit to make sure everything worked like I wanted it to. Now we will work on building the platform, so stay with us. That part of the video is coming right up. So we have gotten this pretty close to installed. We're still missing a couple parts that are showing up today. I want to take out, I have this step and extra carpet here. Then I built this, and I'll show you this later on when I set up. But this slides out. And then if we look underneath, we'll try and look underneath. I wanted to take this video when it was being built, but I didn't get a chance. Let me take my phone out of the holder here. So let's look underneath. So you can see underneath, we have a 2x6 right there on the side, and then over the top is a 2x4. Then on top of that, I've basically created the roof rack with that 2x2, and then this is connected, the tent is connected to the roof rack, that 2x2, with its normal holding hardware. And then this is slid all the way back in. Now I'm going to have to adjust how it is being, or how far back it goes based on being able to open the tent up. And I will show that in just a second. Right now I'm waiting for parts. So like I said, I'm going to use these mounting points on the front and the same mounting points on the rear to be able to hold this in place. Because right now, if you were to take off this little base that I've built, will slide all the way to the back. So we don't want that. So that will happen here in just a bit. As soon as I have the hardware that comes. So I'll show that in just a second, but that should hold everything in place then. So that's where we sit right now. So you can see the tent. We have plenty of room on the sides here, probably a good 5 inches. And I ended up cutting it down a little bit. I had the base at about 9 inches. So I was about 3 inches higher. But what happens is the taller this base, the farther away you have to be in the front in order to be able to clear this piece right here. So as it sits right now, that's about the space that I have to have in order to clear this when this swings open. And I'll demonstrate that just in just a bit after I get everything tied down and secured. But the good thing is because this is, you know, so low, I've actually still have storage space. So like if I wanted to throw this rug up top there, I have storage space up top to put stuff towards the front and tie it down. I have the molly panels on the side that I'm able to tie stuff down with. So that's a good thing. And that'll make this a lot easier to pack. I also have tons of room underneath there. And my goal is to take this, and you can see it's open right now. I'm going to put a 1/4-inch sheet of plywood and close this off and basically make a drawer that slides in and out for storage. And then this, I just have this here because sometimes it makes it easier to get into the bed of the truck, or it makes it easier if I don't need the ladder. So if I level out and I'm really low, then I can just use this step and take the ladder off and out of the way, and I don't have to worry about it. But that's how I'm set up now. So let's get this thing locked in place, and then I'll demonstrate setting it up. Okay, so I thought I'd come out here to beautiful Carter Lake in northern Colorado and wrap up this video of my install. So I got it all done. So we'll see if I get left alone here, because I'm a disabled veteran, so I don't have to pay to park at Carter Lake, but I'm kind of in a day use area. So we'll see if I get left alone or if I have to move. But for now, we're sitting here. I put us in cyber tent mode so that we can be somewhat level. Like I said, beautiful day out here on the lake, lots of boats and jet skis out here. So let's go ahead and let's show you what additions I've made and how we finished this up. So we just kind of set a few things to the side. Sorry about the cough. Set a few things to the side here, and we'll take a look. So let's flip this around. So this is looking in the back of the tent, and you can see I have my grass carpet out here, but also on each side now I have added in some tie downs. Okay, so I got the drawer out, and the drawer sits right here on the tailgate. I have some feet on it to give it a little height, so I put the grass carpet underneath it. But you can see on both sides now on the back, I have a tie down, and I have the D-ring mounted back there, and then it's wrapped through and tied down here, and I have that on both sides. And then if we climb in here, I don't know if you can see down there, I have the same thing. I have tie downs, the D-ring right there, and then it's tied across each way into the back corner where the tie downs are in the bed. And that just creates this setup so I can just pull this up and like I said, get this pulled out. Then the ladder kind of swings there. I have my so then you can see how the platform sits underneath there, and that gives this something to tie down to. And I have my tie down strap on my ladder. If I let that loose, the ladder will go down, and then I use this same tie down to tie down the back. So let's get that off of here. So I just hooked the tie down on the little hooks right here, and I actually like to run it this way, and then very carefully grab the end and just kind of wrap it underneath. Just wrap it underneath and pull it through. So try and keep it out of the channel, and then hook it on this other side, and that'll stay there. And then come back to this side and just kind of cinch it tight, cinch it down, and that cinches the back end down. Now you can adjust the ladder how you want and have it ready to go. And then we'll set up our back end here. I have the things tucked in the back, so let's go ahead and get these set up. So now you can see up under here, I have this resting on the back, and then down through there, I've got my bars tied up. And we've got a nice little camp right here to climb up into. All right, so a nice little place to hang out inside my tent. And like I said, it works really good as far as, as far as the tent goes. It's super sturdy. When I move, the truck moves, not the tent. So got a great little setup. So like I said, this is meant to be a rooftop camp tent that goes off to the side. But the key that I wanted to deal with, or not have to deal with, is affecting my range. So the way I have this set up now, this folds all back up inside the tonneau, and I don't have to worry about the range hit that you would typically take from this. So super, super nice. Like I said, I don't have to worry about the range hit. I'll have links to everything I've used down below other than the lumber. I'm not going to put something down there for the wood that I used, but I mean, basically two 2x6s, 44 inches tall or long, and then a couple 2x4s to go between it, a couple 2x2s to run as my railing, and then the tent itself. I can't have the rain flaps set up because of the side. It's just not enough room to put them up, and it's not enough room to have it tucked, my poles in, I should say. So for now, I just have them kind of wrapped up and around so I don't have to deal with it. But this is the perfect setup. I can pop it out in under 5 minutes, and then if I need to go somewhere, I can pop it away in under 5 minutes and be good to go. So that'll do it for this video of my camper, or my tent here. So let's go ahead and get out, and I just got to take some videos around the outside edge. But thanks for watching this video, and make sure you subscribe, drop a comment down below, let me know what you think. If there's anything I could do better for the tent, that would be good to understand. I think this will last me for this year, and I'll probably have some modifications to make after that. But yeah, thanks for watching the video, and hopefully this inspires you to do something similar.